أعزائي الحضور، يبدأ حفل القرعة مباشر على الهواء خلال 30 ثانية. نرجو من الجميع أخذ مقاعدهم. Ladies and gentlemen, draw ceremony will start in 30 seconds. Please take your seats. 20 seconds. Please take your seat. المصورين إخلاء القاعة.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, people watching us live, fans of Asian basketball. Welcome to the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 draw here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. To begin, please rise for the Saudi national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to have you here today. Before we start the proceedings, let's take a look back at the FIBA Asia Cup 2022 in Indonesia. The Saudi Arabian Olympic and Paralympic Committee is known in the world for its promotion of sport. Let's take a brief look at their achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Saudi Arabia, the heart of the world. It is my honor to invite on stage President of the Saudi Basketball Federation, Dr. Ghassan Tashkandi, to say a few words on behalf of Saudi Arabia's sport family and to welcome the audience and people who's watching us live. Please welcome him on stage.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, dear friends of basketball, it's my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to the beautiful city of Jeddah for the official draw ceremony of the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Hosting this prestigious event for the second time marks a great moment for Saudi Arabia as we continue our journey to elevate basketball across our kingdom and the continent. Today, we celebrate not just the spirit of competition, but also unity, friendship, and the growing passion for the game we all love. On this occasion, I would like to thank extend our deepest gratitude to the custodian of the two holy mosques, His Majesty King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud for their continuous support for sports and youth in the kingdom. I would also like to sincerely thank His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal, the Minister of Sport, for his leadership and unwavering commitment to the development of basketball and all sports in Saudi Arabia. On behalf of the Saudi Basketball Federation, I also extend my thanks to FIBA and FIBA Asia office and all participating nations for their trust and partnership. Together, we are building a legacy for future generations of players and fans. May this draw be the beginning of an unforgettable tournament, one that showcases the very best of Asian basketball right here on Saudi soil. Thank you very much, and welcome to Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Dr. Ghassan Tashkandi, the president of the Saudi Basketball Federation, who has put together a special song for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025, a live performance of the official song with superstars Qusay, Mozain, and Ghada Shiri.
Time to waste, cause the time is now, my time to shine. I came a long way and I'm going for what's mine. Going down, making history, showtime. And the goal is the victory, my pride. I go hard, I don't break, I don't bend. I'm uniquely original, I don't follow a trend. I show and proof, no pain without gain. Live a legend in present, they're gonna know the name. ورا حلمي أنا ساعد بعزيمة وإصرار، لأنه الفوز هو الهدف والخسارة مو خيار. هي درس يقويك، خطوات الأساطير بإرادة وطموح مثل الصقور تطير. We're gonna fly, we can dream together, fly the sky forever. Through this life without the pain we'll never gain. Fly, we can beat the weather with all your eyes together. You are a hero, let your story lead the way. Fly, oh fly, fly, oh fly. صوت المدرجات مثل الزلزال يهز، الدعم سند واجب اصونه بشرف وعز. انا الاوان وبدا اللعب كل يوم قصة كفاح، للنهاية انا واصل ومواصل للنجاح. جمهوري هو ظهري والقلوب نبضة واحدة، اندفاع للامام واحد وحدة متحدة. سعودي دربي اخضر والشعار وراه حشود، نعدي الحدود نرسم الوجود. Cause I'm a warrior, doing what warriors do. I got the will and the power, for that I stay true. I believe in myself and I will never give up. I keep it going, never stop till I reach the top and I will fly.
الحلم كبر واحنا سوا، علي صوتك لاخر مدى، حارب عشانك للأخير. الحلم أكبر وإحنا سوا، علي صوتك لآخر مدى، انسى خوفك والمستحيل.
All right, let's give it up one more time for a great performance by Qusay, Mo, and Ghada, please. It is now time to invite a distinguished personality, a very well known in the world of basketball. It is time to welcome on stage Mr. Hajab Khajirian, FIBA Executive Director in Asia.
Hello everyone, marhaba. It is my pleasure and privilege to stand here as the representative of FIBA's regional office in Asia to welcome all of you present here and the millions who are watching this event on FIBA various digital channels. We are at the draw ceremony for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. There are 16 teams that you will see in the draw today. These are the best 16 national teams from across Asia and Oceania. They are the best 16 because they have spent a lot of effort and energy in reaching here. All the 16 teams here have played at least 6 games across 3 windows over a year in order to qualify for this competition. Therefore, for these 16 teams, even reaching the FIBA Asia Cup is an accomplishment, and their journey toward glory is just about to start. That is the way it ought to be. After all, this is the best basketball competition in Asia, and it has been for more than 6 decades. Competition in FIBA Asia has increased in intensity and improved in quality over the past several editions. We are excited about it. We are proud of it. We do expect the pattern to continue in Jeddah this August. The draw that happens over the next few minutes sets the stage for that. At this point, I place on record with utmost gratitude to relentless support that we have received over so many years from our marketing and television partners. On behalf of FIBA Asia Board, a heartfelt thanks to all the dignitaries of Saudi Arabia government, the officials of Saudi Arabia Sport, and of course to all my dear friends in the Saudi Basketball Federation, headed by Dr. Ghassan Tashkandi, for putting together this stupendous show, as well as the continuous support we eagerly anticipate. Over to the draw. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Hagab Khajirian, FIBA Executive Director in Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, FIBA Asia has announced 2 legends as ambassadors for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. The first ambassador we have is Saudi Arabia's very own basketball superstar, Ali Maghrabi. Let's take a look at his achievements. The second ambassador we have is Jordanian superstar Sam Douglas. Let's take a look at his achievements. And a big round of applause, please join me in welcoming the two legends to the stage, please. All right, Sam, welcome to Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, thank you.
How
thank you.
excited are you to be here, first of all, and how excited are you for FIBA Asia Cup 2025?
Exciting is an understatement. I'm thrilled to be here. Asia Cup is one of my favorite championships, right behind the World Cup.
Amazing. Ali, it's your hometown. How excited are you to be here?
I'm very happy. Thank you, Basketball Federation. We're looking forward.
Looking forward, inshallah. How excited are you for FIBA Asia Cup to be played here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia?
I'm very excited for my country to enjoy Asia Cup. Saudi Arabia now is global for event basketball.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome to stage also Miss Durbali, a member of Saudi women's national team, an upcoming superstar. Dur, welcome to stage. Isn't it exciting, that the best of Asian basketball is coming right to your hometown?
It's super exciting having such a beautiful event here in our home country. It's a dream for me and for everyone who plays basketball, so thank you.
All right. Let me ask you, who's your favorite team out of the 16 and why?
Besides Saudi Arabia, of course, I'd say Japan. Their intensity, the way they play, the chemistry between themselves, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Any favorite players in Asia?
I'd say probably Wa'il Araji. He's such a leader and an inspiration for me and everyone else.
Amazing.
Thank you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 draw to commence. Before we get into the draw, let's take a look at how the 16 teams qualified.
The FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers. The groups were made up of 16 teams that participated in the FIBA Asia Cup 2022 and the 8 teams from the pre-qualifying tournaments, making up a total of 24 teams. Each team played the other 3 teams in a home and away basis over 3 windows with 2 games per window. The top 2 teams from each group of 6 groups qualified directly to the FIBA Asia Cup 2025, making a total of 12 teams. The 6 third-place teams from each group qualified to play in a final qualifying tournament, and the top 4 teams from this tournament qualified for the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup.
All right, now we know how the teams made it here. And to conduct the draw, please allow me to welcome FIBA Asia Competitions Manager, Mr. Rafi Kasabian, to the stage, please. Rafi, welcome to Saudi Arabia. Can you please explain to us how the draw will be?
Yes, thank you, Yasser. We have a video that will explain the draw procedure.
Great.
Sixteen teams will participate in the FIBA Asia Cup 2025, hosted by Saudi Arabia. The 16 teams will be drawn and placed into 4 groups of A, B, C, and D. For the purpose of the draw, the 16 teams will be ranked based on FIBA World Ranking for men and will be divided into 4 parts. Part 1 contains the host, Saudi Arabia, and the 3 first seeds, Australia, Japan, and New Zealand. Part 2 contains Iran, Lebanon, China, and the Philippines. Part 3 contains Jordan, Korea, Syria, and Chinese Taipei. Part 4 contains India, Qatar, Guam, and Iraq. The following geographical distribution principles will apply to the draw. Each group will comprise no more than one team from Oceania region, no more than one team from East Asia subzone, no more than one team from Gulf subzone, and at least one, but maximum of 2 teams from West Asia subzone. To manage these restrictions, a draw software will be used. It will highlight the groups available, and the team drawn will be allocated to the first available groups by alphabetical order. The 3 teams from Oceania region, Australia, New Zealand, and Guam will be drawn into different groups. The 4 teams from East Asia subzone, China, Japan, Korea, and Chinese Taipei will be drawn into different groups. The 2 teams from Gulf subzone, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, will be drawn into different groups. The 5 teams from West Asia subzone, Iran, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq will be drawn into different groups, with one group having a second team from this subzone. Immediately after a team is drawn, a competition number will also be drawn to decide the pairings and the order of the games during the group phase.
All right, that video explains everything. All right, now we all know how it all works. Time to look at the teams from the first pot 1. Now that we know which teams are in pot 1, let's tip off the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 draw. The draw starts now. Rafi, all yours.
Thank you, Yasser. It's a great pleasure to have Sam, Ali, and Dur with us today. So I think we are ready. Let's start with pot 1. The first team in pot 1 is Australia.
Australia, the champions will be looking to making it 3 in a row here in Jeddah.
Australia will be allocated in Group A with competition number 2. Next team in pot 1. Japan.
Japan, the men from the land of rising sun would ride on the momentum of Paris Olympics.
Japan will be allocated in Group B. Competition number 2. Next team in pot 1. Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia count on the support from home fans to boost their campaign.
Saudi Arabia will be allocated in Group C. With competition number 4. The last team in pot 1. New Zealand.
New Zealand third place last time in Indonesia. This is the 3rd appearance for the Kiwis.
New Zealand will be allocated in Group D. Competition number 2.
All right. Now we move on to pot 2. Here are the 4 teams to be drawn. Some strong teams here in this pot, and with pot 2, now we start seeing the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 group phase take shape. Let's continue the draw, please.
We move on to pot 2. The first team in pot 2. Lebanon.
Lebanon commanded Group F in the qualifiers and will be looking to better their runners-up position from 22.
Lebanon would be allocated in Group A. Competition number 4. Next team in pot 2. Iran.
Iran, West Asian powerhouse. Iran will be hoping to win the Asia Cup for the first time since 2013.
Iran will be allocated in Group B. Competition number 4. Next team in pot 2. China.
It is China who have won the FIBA Asia Cup a record of 16 times, but the last one was 10 years ago.
China will be allocated in Group C. Competition number 1. The last team in pot 2. Philippines.
Philippines, the basketball nation, is aiming for the first podium finish since 2015.
Philippines will be allocated in Group D. Competition number 4.
All right, it's looking interesting so far, and I'm sure it will get even more interesting when pot 3 teams are drawn. Let's see who the teams are. With pot 3, we are taking a step closer to the full composition of the group, and with the quality we have in this pot, there is no doubt these teams will pose a great challenge to the teams which have already been drawn. Rafi, let's continue.
Yes, we move on to pot 3. The first team in pot 3 will be Syria.
Syria pushed to the wall. Syria carved a fantastic revival, winning both the games in the final window to qualify.
Syria will be allocated in Group B. With competition number 3. Next team in pot 3.
Korea,
Korea.
Korea, the only team to have played in every single edition, were the champions when Saudi Arabia last hosted the competition in '97.
Korea will be allocated in Group A. With competition number 3. Next team in pot 3. Jordan.
The unbeaten team on the road to Jeddah, finishing Group D on top, will hope to finish better than fourth they achieved in '22.
Jordan will be allocated to Group C with competition number 2. And the last team in pot 3. Chinese Taipei.
They gave home fans a lot to cheer, sweeping through Group G in the tournament for third place teams.
Chinese Taipei will be allocated in Group D. With competition number 1.
All right, we have drawn 12 teams so far, and we are left with only 4. So let's see who are the remaining 4 teams in the final pot. These 4 teams drawn, we will know how all 16 teams are drawn. Rafi, let's continue.
Pot 4. The first team in pot 4 will be Iraq.
Iraq created the sensational close to the qualifiers, beating Bahrain to qualify after 8 years.
Iraq will be allocated in Group D. Competition number 3. Next team in pot 4. Guam.
Guam, the island nation, will make its debut in FIBA Asia Cup, marking the first time 3 teams from Oceania will feature in the competition.
Guam will be allocated in Group B. Competition number 1. The next team in pot 4. Qatar.
Qatar, the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2027 hosts, will look to prove they are no pushovers in Asia.
Qatar will be allocated in Group A with competition number 1. And the last team in pot 4. India.
India needed to come through the tournament for third place teams to qualify for their 11th successive appearance.
India will be located in Group C. Competition number 3.
And all the 16 teams have been drawn.
So the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 draw results are as follows. In Group A, Qatar, Australia, Korea, and Lebanon. Group B, Guam, Japan, Syria, and Iran. Group C, China, Jordan, India, Saudi Arabia. And in Group D, Chinese Taipei, New Zealand, Iraq, and the Philippines.
All right, thank you, Rafi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dur. Thank you to our ambassadors, Sam and Ali. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you for your time. The road to Jeddah has now started, and we are just a few months away from the biggest Asian basketball competition that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is honored to host. Until then, please stay safe and see you in August. Before we go, we'd like to take a look at the rich sporting legacy Saudi Arabia is building, and we are sure the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 is a welcome addition to this legacy. Thank you so much.
السادة الحضور، الرجاء التفضل إلى قاعة الغداء على يسار الصالة. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the lunch at the left side of the hall.